Some blocks as this one right here, columns. You have color fill effect styles applied. And that's what makes it glow. Same pictures, round corner, drop shadow. Here it's columns too. Now, because it looks a little bit different than the front because right now it's a screen shrunk, as you can see. So as a column, this will be up top and this will drop below when it gets small, like a phone. Bring part on Vontainment. There we go. There we go. Then you also have this here. You can see our SEO is good on the page. Our readability is not, which I've been trying to work on. So make sure you have the right page type. Mark with cornerstone content. And this is for your videos on your page as well. Yeah. You can see the code physically embed directly in. Now the only thing is though, some of the custom styles don't show up very well in the editor. But you can learn like this frame doubles up like this, but in the front it doesn't. Yeah. Buttons. You have different button styles, as you can see. Some of the settings for like CSS you can just do right here. You don't actually have to do custom. Now you also have to be careful with like text size because if you do it wrong, Acidonis will break right here on a different line. So you got to play with sizes of fonts to make sure that when you shrink it to mobile, that they shrink in the right places, that they drop down the line. Now what you'll notice is this is just a paragraph. This is an H1. Every page must have one H1. It must be the main idea of the page, which is to experience Astrodrone's bunch of fitness. So Patty might want to try to do franchising in Florida as the main idea, but technically she doesn't want just possible franchisees through seeing her website. So obviously this would be what you want your heading to be. As you go down, you get to say another heading. This one's H3. H3. So we should have an H2. Is that some error I just noticed? H3. H2. Should be H2. Since that's not really part of that, like a sub-subject of that, that should be H2. Not a subject to the one below it, but it should be H2. This can be H3. It can be H3. It can be H3. So basically, it's like a tree. You have H1, next subject, H2. Since this is not part of, this isn't a subtopic of this top topic, this would be an H2 as well. Since this is not a subtopic, it would be an H2 as well. Same for here, obviously. But these are all subtopics of this one. So they can be H3. And of course, you could have H4 underneath one of them. So, it could be H1, H2, H2, H3, H3, H4, then back to H3, and then back to H2. If you can understand. So the code is basically on every object. It's what makes things sit the way they do. Otherwise, everything just goes in one column, just straight down, no formatting, which is kind of like what her mother does. So if you go, like, for example, to her mother's site, and we go to an article, so this part's controlled by WordPress, but this isn't. So this is bold, but you can see it's just text going down the middle of the page. So this is what happens when you don't understand HTML and CSS. All you do is you get words straight down the page.